Wow.
Wait, what's up?
I got a notification that AFC South Fan Battle podcast is live. Yeah.
On Twitter? Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, dang.
It didn't give us a stream, so thank you Streamlabs for posting that on our behalf, but not actually posting where you could watch it live.
We're live on Twitch. What do you mean? What are you saying?
Oh, no. I'm talking about Twitter.
Live on Facebook as well.
Twitter.
Oh, we're live on Twitch, baby. Let's go.
Is it just AFC South Fan Battle?
On Twitch? Yeah. Yes.
Wow, we just got a lot of follows in the last few seconds. Thank you, everybody, for following.
Can I get a...
All right, we're going to go straight to the webcams. Hi.
Let's go.
Let's get this chat rolling.
I'm sending it to the groups now.
I will pin to the top. Happy training camp, everybody.
Yo, training camp. There we go.
Has anyone... Oh, never mind. Sorry.
DC, how am I, presenting you?
Say that again.
How am I presenting you? I'm not just calling you DC.
I could, if you guys gonna do the round where we all introduce ourselves, I could just.
We always do.
Myself.
No,
Okay.
that's my job, sir. Sir.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Back for the second time. Titans fans for over 20 years.
Well, no, I'm saying, what do you want me to call you?
Call me DC.
Huh?
DC.
Just DC? Man, you got a warrant? We can't even use your real name?
Yeah. My real name is David Hall.
He is from New Jersey.
Well, I'm going to say DC Hall then. I feel like you need a last name. You can make one up. It doesn't have to be a real one.
Yeah, DC Hall.
DC Hall, there we go.
Yeah,
are you in Relevant, by the way, Matt?
Not yet. I'm sending in the groups and then I'll go Relevant. Hold on.
We go so many places, guys. We are on Twitter.
Twitch.
Facebook, in multiple
We're
places.
now on Twitch. Hey.
And now on Twitch. What's up?
Let's go. What's up,
Discord
Twitch?
coming soon. Website coming soon. Let's go.
I feel so old because I have
WhatsApp.
no idea what any of that means.
WhatsApp coming soon.
WhatsApp? OnlyFans coming soon.
OnlyFans coming soon, baby.
Hey.
A lot
For a
of
low price of $5.99.
Yeah.
that's been profiting off of.
Yeah.
Dude, they'll sit there and be like, "Hey, can I get a refund?" Like,
During the season, we should actually get a TikTok.
Ryan Tannehill feet pics. I got him.
I'm down with that.
Where we just take pictures of fans and put it on there, and take videos of fans and put it on there, during game weeks. That actually might not be a bad shout.
except for the Titans fans.
That is
they've been missing their teeth.
That's when you can take a picture of a blank screen and say Titans fans welcome.
that is one of the channels in the Discord.
What, Titans like mayonnaise?
Huh? No, I forgot what I call it, but fan pictures of games and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Look at us go. We're just growing. We're just growing up so fast.
So we can get them from there when people.
To be fair, we put in a lot of work to get here.
That is true. To be fair, as of recently,
you put in.
As of recently, Justin's putting in a lot of work to get us here.
Yeah, shout out to the big dog Justin over here.
I updated my name.
Bearded Guns. All right, let's get this ball rolling, shall we?
We're in a 2K.
Yeah, Slovenia just won by 30.
Hold on, let me go live right now on Relevant.
Hello, Relevant users. Sorry we're late. We are an hour late this evening, Relevant. Welcome if you guys are just now tuning in on the Relevant app. We had some technical difficulties. I was mute for an hour. Is that what you put out there, Harish?
I was mute.
I was muted.
Yeah. Sam forgot where the mute button was, so we thought we had technical issues.
We did. In my defense, we really did have technical issues, though, also. So.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Anyways, this is going to be an exciting episode. First preseason game coming up this week in a couple days.
Yeah, so it's the first NFL preseason game Saturday, and then the next preseason game isn't until the 5th.
No, the first one's the 5th, this Thursday.
That's what I mean, Thursday. So I said Saturday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next preseason game isn't until the 15th?
I don't know. We about to find out, though.
We're going to find out today.
Yeah, Thursday, August
The
5th,
12th.
and then the 12th.
That's the following week.
Oh, that's a week. Yeah.
Even if
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so week 1 is next week. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Fair
doggy.
enough. Fair enough.
And then the first
let's do it.
AFC South game will be Saturday, August 14th. The Jaguars versus the Browns. Shit versus shit. All right, anyways. I had to make sure we didn't get that on the recording. Me saying that.
Oh, definitely got it. 100%.
All right. Shh. Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the AFC South Fan Battle Podcast. My name is Samantha Wernett. Joining us this evening are commentators. For the Texans, we have Matthew Briggs.
What up, everybody?
That was the most exciting that I've heard you this season so far. I'm really proud of you.
I'm in a good mood today for some reason. I don't know why. But
I mean, acceptance is the
not
first
because of
step.
football season, I'll tell you that. But I'm in a good mood.
Acceptance
It really
is the
has
first
to
step
do
to
with this.
recovery.
It really has to do with our topic for the Texans today.
Yeah. Look, Chris Will's not on here. Okay, you got me.
Oh,
Jo-
no.
Joining us for the Titans, we have DC Hall.
happy to be back for the second time. Let's get it done. Let's get it going.
You know what, DC? We hope you come on more because for the past few weeks we've had to say representing the Titans we have Duke's mayonnaise because nobody's been here. So.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm definitely happy to be on, and I'm definitely happy to continue to flow. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Titans commentator has been like Titans in the playoffs, just disappear.
Yeah, they just fall off.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oofta.
Joining us for the Colts, we have Harish Nukala.
Welcome to General Hospital. Please go ahead and take a seat over there and fill out your paperwork. Carson Wentz will be there for a while, so you can go visit him there.
Your residential physician for this evening is Andrew Luck. He retired and became a physician.
Your nurse is Peyton Manning. And the hospital administrator is Ryan Grigson, who nobody likes. And that's why we sent him there.
And Frank Reich's not here because he has COVID. Anyways.
Actually, he came back today, so that's not.
Oh, my bad. Representing the Jaguars, we have Justin Gonzalez.
Hey, look, the only starting quarterback that's going to be a quarterback in the whole division. You know, Deshaun Watson won't be playing because that. Unfortunately, Carson Wentz got hurt, and Ryan Tannehill doesn't throw the ball. So,
Yay.
We're gonna talk about that.
And the only starting quarterback in the league likes to throw it to the other team, as we found out today. Whoops, got him.
Ooh, ouch.
Well, let's just go ahead and start it off. Harish, we already got a comment coming in. Colts quarterback injured. Welcome to Groundhog Day.
What's up, big?
There's rumors that Nick Foles is interested.
Yeah.
The
Colts already shut that shit down.
I read an article of 3 trades the Jaguars could make for the Colts to have Gardner Minshew, and I was laughing hysterically and actually showed Hank because one of them was DeForest Buckner.
Yeah. Whoever wrote that article, by the way, great satirical article. But if that was really factual, they need to be fired immediately.
Yeah, I was dumbfounded by that. But anyways, what's going on? Give us an update.
There's no update. So there's a lot of weird things to this, right? So Carson, we found out today. Obviously, when Frank Reich comes back, he gives us all the news. Apparently this is a lingering issue.
Comes back from what? Update everybody.
It's a lingering issue that happened back in high school. Apparently, over the last 15 years, no other coach or GM decided to address it. So they gave him off to the Colts, and the Colts were like, "Hey, did anybody else notice this for the last 15 years?" And we're no. So hey, we get the bulk of it. 5 to 12 weeks is the recovery time. 5 weeks would put him at. He'll be back week 1. 12 weeks would put him at week 7. So my guess, if I were to make an educated guess, is probably the wheelhouse around 6 to 8 weeks. So that puts us like week 2 or week 3. He was going to try to just walk it off, and basic Colts were like, yeah, no, fuck that. Let's just get it over with. So yeah, that's kind of where the state of things is.
I have a question.
I asked if you were sad, but my mic was muted again. Go ahead, Justin.
All right, so this is the thing that I have a question for, right? Like for so long, the Colts had no question at quarterback, with Manning, then Luck. But it seems like with Luck, they can never find the pieces to put around the quarterback to really just be the Super Bowl caliber juggernaut, as other teams are. Okay. Now that all the peripherals around the quarterback is like stout, offensive line, defense great, running backs great, wide receivers are decent, okay? But the Colts can't figure out the quarterback situation, okay? Which problem would you rather have, if you're a Colts? Would you rather have a great quarterback with the peripherals being average or having a great team with a mediocre quarterback or an average quarterback?
I mean, if we take a look at the Colts history, right? They both end up being the same goddamn thing. We had two great quarterbacks, couldn't pit teams around them. Peyton Manning should have won 6 Super Bowls, but we could never get a defense behind them.
Sure.
Right? We always I don't even that 2007 season, like people give us so much. That defense was not very good. It just got hot at the right time.
Right.
Right.
It found enough to get you guys to where you needed to go.
Exactly, but we rode that same defense for another 2 or 3 years, and it still basically fucked us over, right? If you look, obviously we'll go back and talk about history, but the Colts can't stay healthy worth the shit, right? Even those defenses back then, Bob Sanders could never stay healthy. There was always something wrong with the running back or a wide receiver or something, right? The defense could never stay healthy. Andrew Luck couldn't stay healthy. Ryan Grigson is fucking dumb shit and never protected Andrew Luck, right? He would have rather traded first round picks for fucking Trent Richardson. So Ryan Grigson became a problem. Then we got Chris Ballard. He fixed a lot of the problems, right? He got a great team around him. And then Andrew Luck still couldn't stay. Like, this team hasn't been healthy in 8 years. Let's be realistic.
I want to say something because throughout the group, all I see is Colts fans, praise salary cap. We have a lot of money this, we have a lot of money that, right? My question for you would be, why didn't you guys go after Matthew Stafford last
They did.
So you guys did.
They did. We got outbid by the Rams.
A lot.
By a lot. The Rams gave up a fuck ton. Like, I don't know. I don't think you realize how
The Lions took the Rams.
this offseason. He wasn't available last offseason. He wasn't available until this offseason.
Yeah,
the Lions took the Rams to the bank twice. Like the Lions did them dirty.
Well,
basically, the Colts offered something, and the Rams basically tripled it.
Yeah. Because Patricia was married to Stafford, and when Patricia left, the writing was on the wall. They needed to reset.
It wasn't me, it was Patricia.
Right. But then now I feel like the Rams have invested so much capital in Stafford that McVay and the rest of that bunch, if they don't go to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, I think they're gone with Stafford as well. So
yeah, I mean, those teams are boom or bust at this point, right? The Titans, and we'll talk about that in here a little bit. The Rams. I don't think the salary. The other problem is I don't think people realize Braden Smith moved to right tackle market, so that took actually a bunch of our salary cap now that his extension's been signed. Darius Leonard and Big Q, they're both moving the market, right? So yeah, we have all the salary cap and we praise it, but we have to realize as the salary cap and the numbers continue to get pushed by those positions, our salary cap will basically be decimated.
Well, yeah, because you got Big Q
spend that money. Sorry, man.
Big Q is going to get big guard money. He's going to get the top guard money in the league.
He's the best guard. Yeah,
it's
probably going to be.
Surprised that Leonard gets the best linebacker money.
19, 20 mil?
Leonard, we don't know what Leonard's extension is, but it's going to be like 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
Big Q is probably going to be like 22, 23. So yeah, we do have but the cap money was there for a reason because you have to pay these guys.
Yeah.
Right? This is the core of your team.
They're going to eat up a good portion of it.
Right. This is the core of your team. And then we still have, I think we still hold a debt. Actually, no, we don't. We only have like $40,000 or $50,000 in dead cap, which is awesome, right? That's called managing the cap, right? When we say manage the cap, that's basically what that means, right? But it's that cap space that we have. It looks fantastic today, but after next offseason, it's basically all gone.
Well, let me read some comments from the group. Of course, it's Chris Norton and Josh Sr. mainly, and Chris Jackson, our favorite other host. Great team, average quarterback is one. Average quarterback, great team. Keep it in the franchise. It wasn't the cap. It was draft capital. And then Chris Jackson said Matt
That too.
Stafford went for a whole lot. Goff and 2 firsts and additional picks. Yeah. So I have a question though. Harish.
Because I wanted Matt Stafford 100%.
Nick Foles or Gardner Minshew?
Neither.
Gotta pick one. You gotta. Pick
I'm not picking either one. You want to know who I want? I want Jacob Eason. If my options are Nick Foles or Gardner Minshew, I'll take Jacob Eason because our record will be the same with all three.
Well, why not Nick Foles? He already knows that system.
Yeah,
He has a
exactly.
good relationship
He's also
with-
terrible. No.
Under Frank Reich, he's not.
No. Look, listen, I don't want any. And I saw Nick Foles' interview today. Well, basically, so Nick Foles has actually been trying to get to the Colts for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
he looks good under Frank Reich.
And today he was like all over Frank Reich. Oh, Frank Reich's like the greatest thing, bro.
Yeah.
Nick,
It was
my guy.
talking about that in an interview, a press conference.
Nick Foles has never, ever in his career able to put together a full season.
Yeah, so it's such a small sample size when he played with the Eagles and had that
Yeah.
run. Like
Exactly.
it's such a small sample size.
Well, yeah, but like Harish said, so it's either week 1 or week 7, right?
Yeah.
That's still a small sample size for
But what draft capital are you giving up for that sample size is the thing.
60.
I don't know.
There's
If he's-
way that
If
Matt
he
Foles-
loves Reich as much as he does, he might be like, "Hey, give me, I'll take that Bill O'Brien special. Just give me some Skittles and like a ham sandwich, and we'll call it a day."
I think right now though it's a wait and see. I think the Colts are erring the side of Nick Carson won't be out for that long. Again, 5 to 12 weeks is a wide range of time, right?
That is very wide.
It's
Yeah.
such a weird range.
Saying he's not meshing, like they're not fond of him per se.
Everything I've seen they're
I've seen the exact opposite.
Oh.
So I feel like you just made that. I feel like you just made that.
No,
up.
I literally didn't make it up. I swear to you, I read it somewhere.
He was literally in Texas with all
It
of
was
his wide
probably-
receivers last month, and they were
Oh, that's cute.
basically
I'm
training together.
glad that he's trying to be like Trevor Lawrence, but like no, I'm not lying. I really did read that, and it could have been wrong, and that could have been mended.
Yeah,
or whatever.
you're definitely wrong.
Well,
100%.
I never. I'm not you. I don't claim to always be right. So
I mean, it's easy to claim to be right when you're right most of the time. So
most, yes.
So
Um,
who you said Jacob Eason is your quarterback you want?
yeah, I mean, I guess
Okay.
so. I mean, look, at some point you have to know what you got, and all the. So we have all these young guys. A
Oh.
lot of them haven't really played. At some point, you got to know what you have in these young guys.
Harish, I have a
Mm.
comment from the group that I think you would like to hear.
I know what it is too.
I'm gonna read it, and then
Is it Chris Royals' comment? Because I'm literally. looking at
I
it.
was gonna say I'm gonna read the comment, then I'll let you guess who said it, but you already guessed correctly because you're always right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Chris Royal is historically from a bad franchise, so we should never take any of his history of
Oh,
anything.
whoa, guy. Whoa.
Yikes.
I know you're mad, but don't take it on my whole organization, all right?
Listen, Chris Royal's organization gave up Skittles for a top 5 receiver.
Yeah,
so we should never.
That was the
We
worst-
should never listen to.
No,
what Texas
organization
fans
didn't do
say.
it. Bill O'Brien did. Let's get that.
okay,
Bill
let me read.
O'Brien is a representative.
Let me
of the
read.
organization.
Let me read the comment. Yeah, hold on, Matt. Time out. Back up. You can't say Bill O'Brien and blame all that when you talk about the Jaguars, and that was all Dave Caldwell. So, stop.
I never
Okay.
said anything about
Anyways.
the Jaguars.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, today.
Chris Royal, hold on, time out. Chris Royal says, sometimes you have to pay the price to get the best options. Tampa paid the cost. Broncos paid the cost with Manning. The Rams paid the cost with Stafford. Ballard always stops short of greatness.
I don't know, man.
Is he wrong? I don't know if he's wrong. Like I mean, but again, we don't have all this capital people think we do. Like we really don't. Like we were never going to give up 4 first-round picks. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Ballard values the draft too much.
And if you did,
Whether
do
you
that-
like it or not, whether you look, we came from a situation where we took risk and it bit us in the ass. So Ballard came in knowing we gave up first round picks for players. We gave up second round picks for players under the Ryan Grigson era, and Andrew Luck is retired. Ballard's not making that same mistake. He's basically taking a different approach. Do I like it? It is what it is. I'm not saying he hasn't, but we have taken risks, right? DeForest Buckner was a risk. You gave up, and it was a risk that turned out really well. What are some other? Danico Autry was a good risk that they took, right? They signed him off the streets, and he was valuable for the 3 years he was here. But Ballard's not going to do what Ryan Grigson did. He's the exact opposite, and I don't understand why other teams of other fans that have done these risks and are telling Ballard that they have to take these risks, because again, you're in a franchise that hasn't really done anything with finally getting a franchise quarterback. So
they signed Brock Osweiler. Oh my!
Is that speaking directly to the Jaguars?
Contract.
No, this is the Texans. They signed that.
Okay.
Yeah, they signed Brock Osweiler to a $94 million contract.
I
But we
gotcha.
want to talk about taking risks.
Go ahead,
Okay,
DC. I didn't mean to
thanks for
interrupt
listening.
you. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That was the
Look,
contract.
I'm not saying that was a bad move on the Texans part,
That was a terrible.
but he was one of the hottest free agents. Let's not say he wasn't.
He was
the hottest-
never. He
He
was. Of course
was
he
the
was a
hottest
hot
free agent.
Of
after
course
he
he
signed.
was. Yeah.
So okay, so don't say that it was a terrible. Yeah, it became a terrible move, but he wanted that money, and
he was never worth $94 million.
He was
the
never
Broncos were going to
94
double it.
million.
So and it wasn't 94, it was 72 guaranteed. The Broncos were going to double it, but he wanted to go to Houston instead of being Peyton Manning's shadow.
You know
So
what?
Everybody makes bad moves. We can sit here and say, "Oh, Trent Richardson's move was terrible." Everybody
It was
makes a
terrible.
decision.
It was terrible from the get-go.
I'm gonna remember that as soon as you guys start talking about the Titans. I'm gonna remember that.
Well, since Matt has so much to say and he wants to talk about bad moves, we're going to move on to the Texans. Matt.
Terrible. No, actually, the two rookies are looking amazing in camp. Which I heard he's already said Brevin Jordan. He
I
talks,
love Brandon
yeah,
Jordan.
he's looking amazing. He's beating one-on-one coverage. The only bad thing is in team practice, they're not doing great, but they are beating on one-on-ones. Nico Collins, Brevin Jordan, they're the breakouts. Deshaun Watson did show up. He's been playing safety. He's been playing quarterback. And I think they also had him line up on the line as an offensive tackle. So what the hell they're doing with Deshaun Watson? Have no the fuck idea. Maybe that's why he was at Houston.
I'm
Look,
assuming that's punishment. I don't
know,
Chris-
but he did get hurt today.
Shocking.
They said that he went through there to the tent and was pointing at his foot. Maybe they needed to bring a masseuse in there to rub it down. I don't know. But
Foots are fine. Groins are not okay.
right, okay. But yeah, they said it was okay, but
Well, if you Carson Wentz, it's not. But
yeah,
Yeah.
he's not gonna be out.
Yeah,
5
maybe he
minutes.
has a foot injury he's had for the last 15 years. Nobody fucking diagnosed.
Could be, but
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse to me. I don't know. I don't like that.
something doesn't.
I mean, it stemmed from that injury.
you can't be playing
it's-
on the foot like that for 15 years since high school.
It stems from that injury. That's the doctor that did this did this surgery
Diagnosis.
on Wentz is the same doctor that did the same surgery in Mahomes in the offseason.
Okay.
So I
yeah,
trust
that-
his diagnosis.
but
So
going back
I'm
to the
guessing Chris Royal was present at the
Yeah.
practice. He said the Texans fans started chanting, "We want Deshaun,
Yeah,
we want
I was-
Deshaun," and
I was about to-
he saluted the fans. Y'all aren't gonna like it if Watson changes his mind.
Chris Royal lives in
I was about to
delusion.
say
world,
that
so we shouldn't worry about that.
they did start that we want Watson
He
chant,
is or he is.
but they said it didn't stay long.
Yeah,
So
he's out.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
the
he's
trade
gone.
talks for Miami and Philadelphia are getting more and more. So
Yeah. Get Tua. Call it a day.
As soon as
I don't
this
think we're getting
whole-
to it. I honestly don't think we're getting to it. I don't think the Dolphins want to give up to it just because of the uncertainty.
Well, 2 first-round picks and a quarterback is what it's going to take for Deshaun.
I think Howard.
Yep.
Howard wants out. He wants to come to Miami. Perfect fit for Casario.
Well, why would he go? Why would he go from a team that's on the way to a team that's not on the way?
Who?
He wants out. I mean,
Xavier Howard.
Oh, I don't. You're gonna go for a corner when you don't have a quarterback. Like I don't know, man.
Well, Tua's the answer.
No, but you're rebuilding. Don't think you're anywhere close to a playoff
Right. So
team.
why not get a solid cornerback and then build from the draft?
A 27-year-old cornerback that maybe has 2 more prime years before he turns into Josh Norman.
Or it can turn into a Richard Sherman that is still
Sure.
you know,
I mean, if you did something,
it could be a Stephon Gilmore. I mean,
if you did
there's a
something
lot
like
more.
that had like draft deals in it, like a multifaceted deal, that wouldn't be a bad deal, right? Like not just
Right.
player for player.
Yeah, they're two first rounds, 2 second round, and Xavier Howard. I'll take it. Why not?
But you guys have needs all over your roster. Isn't just one.
Yeah, but
Not
if you're
really.
getting multiple,
Well-
getting multiple first round picks back, I mean, the good thing is, Bill O'Brien isn't there to give out all the draft picks this season, right? So they have a first, a second, and a third. So you add some more first to that. You've got like 2 or 3 over the next 2 or 3 years. Again, it's a rebuild, right? Rebuilds don't happen in a season, so they have.
I'm not saying it is, but why not
help?
help? That Howard is going to help build the rebuild. Is
Yeah.
it not?
And worst
And
comes to
everybody-
worst, Howard has like what 1 year left on his deal, 2 years left. He just goes
No,
in-
they re-signed him the extension. I think like 4 years or 5 years.
that was what last year.
Yeah. I think so.
So yeah, I mean, so he's gonna be there.
Right. So, but everybody keep like Vince. For some reason, he said that we need help in every spot. Not really. I mean,
All line's solid.
Yeah, O line's really solid.
He's gonna
Defense
be
have a lot of
quarterback
different.
Going to be quarterback soon.
Well, yeah. I mean, quarterback and running back is all we really need, and we get that in the draft next year.
And you could get a cornerback in the draft next year. Why you want to go after Howard with that contract he has?
Why? Well, okay. If you can get a proven player already,
Derek Stingley. Yep,
For-
Derek Stingley.
I
Yeah,
want
there you
Derek
go.
Stingley. I do. But if you can get out of that trade for a player that doesn't want to be there, Deshaun Watson,
Mhm.
and you get a proven top 5 cornerback out of Howard, why not do it?
No, I get what you're saying. And I mean,
I get what he's saying. I just don't agree with that theory. I get what he's saying, though. It makes sense. I just don't agree with it.
Because if we can say draft one in the draft, okay, there's been tons of top 5 cornerbacks that have been drafted. They don't pan out.
What's
D. Milner for the Jets, never pan out. I mean, you can go on and on. There's many cornerbacks that don't pan out. Howard has panned out. Howard is solid.
no, I get what you're saying, but like to my point, like with the Colts, and this is the last thing I'll say, is that like you don't want to have a great quarterback and the peripherals be average, right? And then you don't want to have an above average peripherals and the quarterback be shit because you're wasting that clock between both of them. You're just wasting. You need to get them at the same time. And I think that's why you unload Watson and try to get the best quarterback that is coming out of the draft next year, which may be Spencer Rattler, and build
I was gonna
around
say.
him and
Right.
build around him and
Right.
fuck Xavier Howard. Sorry.
Right. So then why go after Tua? If you're going to get your future quarterback,
Do you want my
Hold on.
opinion? Who you guys should
Season
go after?
tickets.
You want my opinion? Who you should go after?
Gardner Minshew.
No, of course not.
Who?
I want him to stay in Jacksonville just so I
Who?
can look at him. There's one person who I think would be great. And I don't even think he'd have to try out. He could just, walk on. They probably wouldn't. He'd probably
Tim Tebow?
pay to do it. No, Chris
Tebow?
Royal. He knows Deshaun Watson, hand and foot. He knows everything about him. He probably has all the plays.
He'd be better than fucking Tyrod Taylor and Davis Mills. I mean,
Yeah,
shit, why
just
not?
have Chris
I mean,
Royal get on the team.
fuck. But everybody's like, oh, their roster's complete trash. Not really. Shaq Larson is a good pickup.
You guys,
Kirkson's a good pickup.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor's hurt a lot, but is he
It's-
like a bad backup?
No, he's not. He just can't stay healthy.
Rod
Right.
Taylor's trash. He's trash.
Yeah.
He
But
can't
is he-
throw the
It's-
ball
Are you
downfield.
talking about the same Tyrod Taylor that took the Bills to the playoffs?
Yeah,
many
that
times-
lost to the Jaguars in the playoffs,
Yeah.
but still because he got
Bro,
hurt.
They ran the ball.
So
they
what?
didn't use his arm. You kidding me?
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? He threw for 32
Tyrod
yards.
Taylor against Jacksonville.
But if
when
you
the
don't,
score, when the final score was like 12-9.
He threw the ball 3,200 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions that year. That's all
He
the
still
Texans
took
need.
it. Yeah, you took him to the playoffs. You guys aren't expecting an extravagant year, so why not utilize what you
Right.
have and not take up any cap space and see what happens?
That's what Caserio's doing. Well, that's what he has to do.
Take.
I guess I have a question.
You got to
we're
take a play from the Jaguars playbook. Just always do slightly less than average, like signing Blake Bortles, and then you'll be great like we are one day. But
Okay. Look,
Go
I'm
ahead,
not saying
Harish.
we're going 17-0 like Chris Rowe and all these other diehard fans, but there's no way in hell we're going 0-17, especially when we play the Jaguars twice.
Oh please, that's a week
I
one
think- I
loss
think
for
you
you
got-
guys.
I think you are legit going like 3-14 or 2-15. Like I'm not even joking. Like it's gonna be bad.
The best ceiling for me is 5 games. The worst.
That's fair.
I was going to say the
It's
most
true.
5 games.
I
going
mean,
under 5.
The good
I
thing
think
is we play the Jets. We play I don't see the Patriots being this juggernaut and
They're going to beat
the
you.
Patriots.
yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I mean, we're talking about Miami, right? What about Philly? Like, what does Philly have to offer that they can send back?
They're talking all draft picks.
Yeah.
Oh, they just want to just
Yeah.
draft it up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a better option?
I'd rather take a solid player. Like, again, draft capital is great to have, but you never know what's going to happen. You never
That's
know.
fair, but as a
You can
rebuild,
draft-
you need as much draft capital as you need. as you
Yeah.
can get,
Well,
right?
I get that, but
yeah,
you
because
also,
you guys haven't had anything, so you might as well get everything you can
You
get.
didn't have anything last year,
You guys
right?
could have picked in the
right.
first
You're
process.
right. We didn't have, but we did have some in the past, and we never had. Name me another one pick that turned out when we had after Deshaun Watson.
Well,
Exactly.
that's bad. That's bad front office play. That's not
Okay,
good that the draft is
that-
bad.
That helps my statement.
No, it just
give
shows how
capital-
shitty of an organization your team is.
Listen,
That you
Why
can't
before
draft
we,
it well.
Why put that in their hands when you have a solid player already?
Then why say you trust Nick Caserio if you don't want to put it in his hands?
before we throw Chris into absolute delusion
That literally
because
makes no
he
sense.
he believes that Watson isn't going anywhere. Matt, give us your final thoughts so we can move on to the Titans.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Best we're gonna win 5 games. I mean, I hate to say it, but truth is truth. But I think our
I didn't
roster's
think you'd
better
talk
than
about the
people.
Cardinals like that.
Oh, Cardinals are going 10-6. I don't know what we're talking about. So.
No. I don't see it.
You mean 10-7?
Yeah, there you go. I keep forgetting that last game. That was
Yeah,
good.
it's gonna be so weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is God.
Yeah.
No.
It's gonna. Okay, it took me long enough to like. Oh, never mind.
You guys
gonna-
know it's about to be 18 games, right? It's gonna be 18 games in like the next 2 or 3 years.
I know.
No preseason.
Yeah, with no with like a 2-game preseason.
Yeah.
I mean, which would be better anyways for money,
For
for
money,
the
it's
teams.
excellent. Yeah. It's
I mean,
excellent for
just
money.
why not? Anyways, all right, moving on. DC, the Titans.
so
Julio Jones. Start off with Julio Jones.
Okay, so Julio Jones have adapted well. He's looked really great. He's getting along with the rest of the receiving corps. He seems to have a good rapport with Ryan Tannehill. But earlier today, he had like somewhat of a slight injury. It wasn't nothing serious. He was able to get off the field. He's going to be back tomorrow. Offensively, though, I haven't really been paying attention to the Titans that much. Defensively is what I've been focusing on. And Jackrabbit has been like the star of training camp so far when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. He's been playing really well, intercepting Ryan Tannehill a lot, keeping up with the younger receivers on the Titans. He's been doing it all. So, I've just been very happy about that. And Caleb Farley is back too. So that was a plus watching him practice.
Has it
earlier
been
today.
confirmed that Julio's coming back tomorrow?
He should be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I know
See, yeah. Well, what was the injury?
he was hit.
Something on Twitter that said he was going to be back tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I know. He was hit awkwardly, I guess, and fell, and then he promptly left. And Vrabel's exact verbatim was when they said When they asked him about it, he's like, yeah, sure. The head trainer said he wanted to have him go inside. We wanted to get him some team reps, which we did. We'll see where he's at tomorrow and see how he looks. So, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So what was the injury?
He'll be back real soon. Say that again.
They're not really saying. He just felt weird. So I think his neck, right? Wasn't he pulled down by his neck?
His neck?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very
Was it his back?
good.
Let me double check. I want to say he was pulled down by his neck in the end zone.
So it wasn't his neck, and it wasn't his back. Was it his
or something like that?
anus
What do you-
crack?
What?
Oh,
I see what you did
Did he
there.
rip his asshole in half? Like what was the injury?
it definitely was the upper body injury. I think it was more so like the shoulder blade area. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
I'd be very curious. Again, they're obviously playing it like down, like the Colts played down Carson's injury. Again, DC, you and I will probably be on the same page. We both feel like we're close, right? We went and got these players to kind of get there and get to that piece. So,
Yeah.
like getting players like this, and then coincidentally, both of the top guys that we brought in are hurt, right? Like it sucks, right?
Yeah.
So people making fun of injuries and all this other nonsense is like, dude, like it sucks. Like you put a, you think you have the piece, and that piece is the one that's and without a lack of a better word to say it, suffering, right?
Yeah.
It sucks. So I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to understand what the injury is.
No. Like it was undisclosed, which is why I went with.
Yeah, they really don't know. But
Yeah.
can we also talk about the money laundering?
This
No.
that is not football related. This has
So
Every-
it
That's-
is football
it
related.
is.
Julio Jones plays for your team. He plays football.
okay. So yes, it's football related in that sense, but when it comes to the game, it's not related at all.
Listen,
Like,
that's not the kind.
Is there not something to worry
DC,
about?
what
No, I
what
don't think
podcast did you think you were on? We don't sit here and talk football and stats. We talk shit.
Oh no, I get it.
So
I'm
talk,
just not
talk
gonna
your
talk
shit.
like that. That's all it is. But
Talk
no,
your shit.
all jokes aside though, I don't think that this will impact anything during the regular season at all. This is something that can be handled outside of it. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with his game or whatnot. No.
So can I tell the viewers who don't know what happened?
Okay, tell him what.
I know you don't want to. It makes you sad.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
go ahead.
I had Justin Blackman on my team. Okay, like I get it.
Yeah, they didn't think that was a big deal either.
Julio Jones is being sued for fraud and money laundering when he sold a bunch of weed on the black market.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
So basically, what he did was
thousands of pounds.
Yeah, he took
Oh.
pounds of weed from somebody and sold it to everybody else without cutting in the people.
what a
that-
guy!
Yeah.
So
Sounds like
basically
an
Breaking Bad.
entrepreneur. Yeah.
They basically Breaking Bad.
And
Okay,
then his
cool.
partner just basically burned him. It's
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, The Wire, everything you could
Yeah.
think of.
But the
FYI,
funny
that
thing
didn't
is-
end too well for Breaking Bad. I'm just letting you know.
The funny thing is, this is like
Yeah,
the third
no.
time this guy's suing Julio, and every time he's lost.
He also
So-
came out. He also came out with a public proclamation this week that he wanted to play for the Jaguars because he wore Waffle House cleats to practice.
I feel like the worst thing that can happen from this is Julio goes broke, based on what I just heard.
He owns so much real estate in Atlanta. Like he's
Yeah,
very business savvy in that sense.
I mean, from like a legal perspective,
He's got to
like,
do something because he definitely
that guy
doesn't
would just
have.
get a bunch of money, right?
He
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
have looks going for
Well,
him. So
I see
That
what
guy
you're
has
saying.
lost every.
Probably facing like a tax penalty at worst, but
Well, like I said,
Um,
this guy has sued him twice already and lost both times.
oh, the guy that sued him lost. I
Yeah,
thought you meant Julio
yeah.
lost. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, then, yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's probably a non-issue, honestly.
yeah, I don't think this thing has wheels. So yeah, especially going into the season, it's not going that at all.
It's not as bad as Deshaun Watson. We'll just say that.
No.
That whole Deshaun Watson thing is just crazy, yo. Like, it's But how I feel is he's not the only NFL player doing what he's doing.
No.
No,
I mean, we had it.
Oh.
No, Justin, calm down. You did have a player on the Jaguars who was growing pounds of weed in his home.
When it was illegal.
And
Well,
that was
wait.
illegal. Well, it
no,
wasn't-
no,
it
you're
wasn't
talking about
him.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he's talking about Deshaun
Yeah, I'm
Watson.
talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't think he's
Sploozing on people's face. No, there's no other NFL players sploozing on people's face unwantedly. It's
No,
not
I'm
happening.
talking about as far as messing with females.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that-
they
I thought
all
you were
do.
talking about.
But-
They
I thought you were
all
talking
do.
about Justin Blackman.
So what makes Deshaun Watson different? That he got a fetish? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What if he likes to splooze on people's
uh,
face without telling them? I mean,
But
I
it
mean-
was without consent. I think that's
it
the
was
difference
without
here.
consent.
But
I think
was
that's the
it?
difference.
Oh,
But was it?
We don't know.
We don't
We're
know.
not
never-
gonna get. We're not gonna go down that route.
You're never gonna know that.
before Chris Royal blows up our chat. We're not gonna go down that route.
Yeah. You know what? I will comment this. That is his karma for cheating on that beautiful girlfriend of his, regardless of what happened.
With the
So-
porn star.
Is she? I don't think she's a porn star.
No, she's
His
not
girlfriend? No,
Yeah.
no, she's not.
Oh, okay.
She's gorgeous.
But-
and he cheated on her, so that's what you
Yes.
get. That's why you keep it in your pants, fellas. Anyways. Anything else to add for the Titans? DC?
Well, no, I just wanted to talk about Caleb Farley as well, and I also wanted to throw shots at Harish because Harish during the draft when it was happening was just talking. He just basically had all these back jokes. You know, I don't
Dude,
see
he's basically practiced for 2 hours. You don't really know what he has.
Yeah, but
and he's also a week
how
late.
he originally got injured. Right?
I don't really care how he originally got injured. That's not
He
the
didn't
point of
injure
this
his back
group.
playing football.
Facts don't matter in this group. We just say whatever we want.
Yeah. No, he didn't
So-
injure his back playing football. He injured his back lifting weights.
That's fine. I don't really care how he did it. Just the fact that he did it.
Yeah, the
Remember,
only injury he
facts don't matter.
outside of is a leg injury. I think like a knee injury or something. like
Oh.
that. But
Awesome. Back and leg. No big deal. He'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
no, but
You're
I
right,
really
DC. You're
enjoyed
all right.
watching Caleb. And the only way I could watch him was through Instagram or the Titans website. I couldn't
Yeah.
get much footage. I just wish I was there live, so that way.
You know, I think that's what's really strange, right? They allow people to come to these training camps live, but they don't allow reporters to record video and post it on the internet, or they don't show them live streaming the practices. I've always found that interesting. Just a complete side note, but that's all right. Michael Pittman Jr. is going to moss Caleb Farley anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, next.
I don't think Michael Pittman is a 1,000-yard receiver.
Oh, he's 100. You're going to find out real quick how big good of a receiver he's going to be. He's
he's a receiver. I just don't know if he's number one receiver right now.
I think he has the ability to be. I think he was limited in his route tree last year.
Yeah,
Obviously, he only ran drag routes. I think he was a very good receiver at USC.
he's too
But
big to be running drag routes, man.
yeah, he'll definitely be running more routes this year. I've been watching it, so this should be. I think he's gonna have a good year. I wasn't sure at first, but based on what I've seen so far, I think he's gonna have a good year.
I think Pascal is you guys' best receiver.
I think he's our most reliable receiver. There's a big difference.
I could agree with that also.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's it for Titans news. I don't have anything else.
Well, cool
Are you
story.
alive?
Justin.
Can we talk about interception Lawrence now?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's hit it.
Yeah, let's talk about first
Yep.
of all, let's talk about the story that's being blown out of proportion, please.
Okay. Yep, go ahead.
And that is the Urban Meyer and Jaguars subpoenas.
I don't care.
Wait, what?
We have to
Heard
talk
Daddy
about
broke up already?
Sorry. That was probably a little cold. I didn't mean that towards you, Sam. I just don't care. Like, fine us, do whatever. Who gives a shit? They hit each other. Whatever.
No. The University of Iowa is sending subpoenas.
Oh,
for,
is that about the racist
Yeah.
strength coach? Still don't care. Fired him. Did the right thing. Shouldn't have hired him. That was stupid. They fixed it. They didn't keep him on the team longer than they should have.
48 hours to be exact.
Yeah. They went in and got, I guess, the University of Iowa was trying to get more details about it and that kind of stuff. Good. Let that guy never get a job ever again in any type of sports industry. Okay?
What I don't understand is they're subpoenaing us to get more information on why he was hired, claiming that Urban Meyer knew about it when they paid him a $1.2 $1 million settlement. So
You can say that, but I mean, I don't know. Like Urban Meyer was busy at Ohio State at that time. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know how much detail. Like, hey, if he talked to the players or the other coaches and that kind of stuff, and you don't know if there's a good old boy mentality where unfortunately that kind of stuff is kept in house and not really relinquished, but it should be. But yeah, get the guy out of the league, get him out of a job, like get him out of football. No one needs that shit. You know what I mean? But on a lighter note, I know we're going to talk about the interceptions today. I don't really care about the interceptions. I'm happy they happened because it means the defense is doing their job and keeping us honest, because the 2 days before that, or the day before that, on 7-on-7 drills, I believe that let me check the stats. Out of like the 11 passes he threw, four of them were for touchdowns, and I think he went for like 10 for 11, and he was the best Jaguars quarterback that day. So I think when it comes down to it, I'm happy. He's going to make mistakes. He's young, you know what I mean? But I think go ahead.
I read from John Shipley. He said two of them were one was Shark's fault, and the other one was what was that receiver Jimmy Smith had
Colin Johnson.
Colin Johnson. They both missed the cut.
The route.
It was their fault.
I ain't worried about it.
The other one was a pass deflection that went for an interception.
I wish everybody could see Justin's face right now.
I ain't worried about it.
And the other one was just a missed on ball. So I mean, yeah, nothing to be upset about.
Yeah, there was a
It's gonna happen. Look, stop taking the fun away out of it, man.
Hold on, can I make a comment really fast?
No, he's gonna be. Go ahead.
Let me make this comment really quick. Somebody earlier said, "Where's the real Titans fan?" Which they're making fun of John Haw.
John Haw.
And then somebody just commented, "Actually, he's probably on a Falcons podcast, or maybe a Seahawks, or was it Packers? Fuck, I don't know."
That's probably Donnie Stingley.
Shout out to John Haw. Probably Donnie Stingley.
Yeah,
So
actually, John Haw.
Actually, it is Johnny Stingley.
So what I'm gonna do is that I'll retweet this tonight before it gets too late. But Trevor Lawrence threw a pass, and this pass I literally thought was going out of bounds. Was literally going out of bounds, and Marvin Jones caught it and somehow got 2 feet in, and it was like this far from like going out of bounds. Like it was literally probably one of the best like missed throw. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm excited. Because kind of to echo our conversation with the Colts earlier, like we've never had an opportunity to have a quarterback that's actually like superior in his skill set coming out of college than some pro players are at this moment. So it's definitely nice to have that. And with Urban's culture right now, which I'm not a big Urban fan in itself, but he's doing things to get the community involved. And one of the things I saw, like after practice is over and the players are going into the clubhouse, there's these bucket of like, they look like Nerf balls, like the Nerf balls you had like in high or elementary school or whatever. And each player, as he's going off, has to sign one of these Nerf balls and then throw it inside up in the grandstands where the season ticket holders are. Like, dude, that's like a game changer for an organization that felt like we've been robbed and been treated wrong with the Weavers. And now we get to Shad Khan and we had a great opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. And then somehow we fumbled it with Jalen Ramsey and all this other stuff. It's definitely nice to see it coming back to us. It's definitely nice to see it coming back to us. So that's what I have to say about my Jags. So what do you got? Hit me.
I will say this about your camp. I seen the video. Sam's boy Gardner Minshew threw a crossing route to Marvin Jones and threw it completely behind him. Yeah. And he made a spectacular catch from behind, spin around, and ran it for a good another 20 yards. Marvin Jones was a great pickup for you guys. Like,
oh yeah, I told you guys I love the pickup of Marvin Jones.
John Haw actually
is a touchdown machine.
John Haw is actually watching, and he just left us a comment. Justin, when you said that the Jaguars fumbled it, he would like you to know it was Miles Jack who fumbled it.
Ooh. He wanted you to know so badly.
He fumble recovered it, and he wasn't down, but
it's like Kevin Dyson was 2 yards short.
Yeah.
I don't know what that dog is saying, but I agree.
He's saying, "Get off this podcast. They're hurting my ears with this delusionalness."
Yeah, but that's all I got for my Jags. What you guys got for me? You got anything? Getting
I actually told Sam this, or maybe the group, the admin group this. Maybe it was today or yesterday. I honestly feel like the Jags can win 6 or 7 games this year.
Thank you.
Like the schedule lines up for them. I think
Look, even his Wi-Fi
Trevor
connection is
Lawrence
tired of
if they
hearing him.
have the
He's
right
cutting
pieces
out.
around him. I think that he can be successful. Oh, am I still cutting out? My internet's probably messing up. I did think they could win like 6 or 7 games this year.
I agree.
Wow.
Don't be surprised if they come in second somehow.
Behind the Colts, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, the Titans' first 8 games is too tough for them. It is. You can't say it's not.
I mean,
The
we're
first half
battle
of the
tested.
season is
We're
terrible.
definitely battle tested. We have the team to go up. We have the team to run through that schedule.
All right.
No.
We'll find
John
out.
Haas says, we're going to save this. This is being recorded. It is going to be on podcast. I'm sure he will be on next week. So I have to mention this. Jonathan Hautier, which we call Ha, because I can never
That's the little
pronounce
Haas
his name. Yeah, Little Haas
Yeah.
X says,
okay.
I joke, but I also think the Jags can get to 7 wins.
Yeah, I mean it's.
We're saving
you
that one
look
for
at the
next week.
schedule.
Had 1 win last year. How worse can they get? They only can improve.
Listen, started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay?
And
Started
the
from the
Lord
bottom,
break.
now my whole team here.
in the middle.
Got the Jags over under 5.5 games. I would
Justin,
I'll take the over.
Justin, what do you think?
I'm definitely taking the over.
Give us your prediction. What do you think the Jags are going this year?
If I think the floor is 6 games, I really do think they can win 6 games. With if Gardner Minshew does not play a game, if Trevor Lawrence starts from day 1, I think they win 6 games. I think their ceiling could be 7 to 8, and I think that they can compete because I think a couple of teams in our division, I won't speak names, are gonna come down to earth a little bit more than what they want to hear.
Agreed.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, I definitely think 6 is the floor, and I think I'll say it. I'll put my name on it. I think we can get to 8. I think that's realistic.
9 and 7.
I'll take 9
Nine
You
and
play
8.
17 games, not 16.
Yeah,
Do your
nah.
math right.
That's what.
Justin, Samantha, take the over 5.5 on the Jags.
No, I think they win 7 games. I think it's.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad at all.
I'm just gonna keep saying 9 and 7. So then, if it's like,
9 and
Tie.
8, you'll actually be right
yeah,
because it equals 17, not 16.
But that's the thing of coming in last place last year. It helps them. They played nobody but
You got a case.
last place teams.
Yeah.
They have a very easy schedule.
That schedule's
Hey, Jalen Ramsey, thanks again. For doing your thing and helping the Jets win, so we don't get Zach Wilson. I appreciate it. Though we didn't get Trevor Lawrence with your draft pick, we do appreciate you being a little bitch and Trevor Lawrence.
you know what I think was better than
Nice.
not getting Zach Wilson, Justin?
What's that?
Not getting Zach Wilson's mom.
Zach Wilson's mom has got it going on.
Does she though? She really doesn't. She's so awful.
Ramsey
Is that the lady that was salty that he didn't sign his deal or something?
No, she was the one that's like clout chasing him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Remember? Clout chasing moms.
Oh yeah.
I think Jalen Ramsey just hated Tom. Well, it was a fact that he hated Tom Coughlin. He made that known. But I
I
think,
think it was Dave Caldwell, not Tom Caldwell.
Both. It was both.
That was
It was
both.
It was a
both.
combination
It
of
was
both.
both.
Yeah.
damn,
But
That just went very toxic very quickly.
yeah, Jalen, he made it that way. He was going on social media with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's definitely at blame for that too.
Yeah, he just wasn't a good person in general. Like one of my clients actually has been a season ticket holder for years, has club seats, and I don't remember what he posted, but this is back when he was going on his rants and stuff, and he was being nasty on Instagram, and she wrote him, just was kind of like, hey, you probably should watch what you put on social media, because her son, I guess, was watching his videos or something, and she's like, you have young kids that look up to you that are watching this, and he literally wrote her back and said, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, you just can't, like, fuck you.
Because
Get
he
outta
doesn't
here.
care.
as a Florida State fan, I didn't see Jameis's downfall coming, nor did I see Ramsey's outbursts and random acts of
A wildness, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't like this at Florida State.
No, he definitely
He was
wasn't.
he was very quiet. He was a
Because
bitch.
you're not allowed to be. for the most part. You have more rules about unsportsmanlike conduct and stuff.
That day on campus, yeah, they're watched heavily. So
Yeah, maybe that's
they
true.
definitely was partying. You know what I'm saying? They were partying, doing their thing.
Oh, of course they
but
were.
yeah, definitely.
I was eating crab legs and everything, right?
I mean,
About-
besides Deion Sanders, name me a Florida State player that went off the chain.
Peter Ward.
Oh shit, yeah, you got me there.
real quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
Peter Work was a beast.
I forgot he went to Florida State.
Yep.
Didn't
There's
they have
more.
another receiver that was really good?
Say that again.
Didn't they have
Calvin-
another receiver that was
Calvin
really good?
Benjamin, but I mean, he wasn't a head case.
Anquan Bolden.
There you go.
Anquan Bolden.
Yeah.
Anybody but Jordan Werner, right?
And it was a
Super
receiver that I really liked that the Jags had drafted. I forget his name. They picked him. He
Was it Charlie Ward?
No.
Did he go to Florida
That was
He went
a long
to U
time
of
ago.
H.
This was more recent.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Rashad Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashad Green. Yeah.
He was nice. I really liked him.
But
Well-
not Jordan Werner, right? He was trash.
Well, if nobody else has anything else to add, anyone?
I wanna. Who said that real Titans fan comment? Who said that?
I'm not sure. It's
Donnie.
Okay,
Donnie
I'm gonna go back and find.
No, it was Michael Tessmer.
Oh, yeah, Tessmer, of course. Tessmer.
yeah, he's making fun
Yeah.
of. He's using sarcasm because
Oh, it was Tessman that did that. You talking about the
Yeah.
Rams?
Yeah, the Rams
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
all right,
old-
so
It's
he's
the
good.
old guy. Yeah, it's the old guy crew. It's Donnie Stingley and Tessmer.
the old
Yeah.
guy crew.
Yeah, have you ever seen? Listen, have you ever seen the movie Grumpy Old Men? If you haven't, just watch it. That's Tessmer.
Is that
Yeah,
basically
you
Tessmer,
gotta Photoshop the
Stingley,
face.
and Chris
You gotta do a
Royal?
Photoshop now.
For
Just
sure.
because you do that, you gotta do it now.
With them in the boat.
Yeah. Before we do bounce, September 1st is going to be the launch of our new network, the Pigskin Podcast Network. So make sure you check it out. They have a Titans and a Colts podcast on there, but nothing better than the AFC South fan battle. So make sure you check it out.
Definitely.
100.
I think
I'm getting cussed out now. They really are grumpy.
Yeah.
I got
I think
I got fuck you, Sam, and then I got hey, I'm only 41.
I think, just while we're sitting on the topic, right? I think lots of really, really cool stuff coming our way this season. I think we're gonna implement some really fun stuff for all of our groups, right? So definitely stay tuned for what we got planned this season.
Tell them about the Discord.
Yeah, I didn't know if we wanted to let it go, but yeah, we are gonna start a Discord channel, courtesy Justin. Thank you, Mr. Bearded Guns, my guy. We're gonna start a Discord channel, probably move all of our game threads to Discord. Do some really neat things there. We just started a Twitch channel, so follow us on Twitch.
And a website come soon as well.
We got a website coming soon. Follow us on YouTube.
Merch.
Hell,
Merch.
We've got merchandise. The hashtag facts is coming. Like we've got some really, really
Hashtag
neat
Team
stuff
Hank.
to work on.
No. Listen, don't abuse me, okay? I'm already getting abused. If anybody is watching the live, they are going at me in this comment thread right now. Rent free on you clowns. Another satisfied customer. Ramsey lover.
Satisfied.
That
Jeez,
sounds like testimony.
it's all of us.
No, that's Don
It's all of them.
Oh,
It's the grumpy old.
Oh,
man.
he said my birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Stingley. Donnie Stingley.
Who was you going
Donnie,
to
are-
be 58?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Are you turning 65? Going to qualify for those senior citizen benefits?
Well, guys, if you have nothing else to add, we want to thank you for tuning in. Normally I'll go on tangents before the show, but I do want to tell everybody, if you're listening, wear your mask. Take this shit seriously. I know like 20 people right now that are really sick. I know one that's on oxygen. I know 2 that are in the ICU. Please take it seriously. Wash your hands. Wear your
Do
mask.
your part.
Take care of each other. Hand sanitizer is not going to kill you, but please take it seriously. They are young as well. They're in their 30s. So please take it seriously. And we want to make sure that we have a football season. So let's do our part to make it there, please. I'm not gonna go on any do vax, don't vax stuff. But
I don't care about that.
the least you could do is wear your mask and wash your damn hands and quit getting in people's faces when they're at shopping.
Yeah.
Damn, it's
Yeah.
not
I
hard.
mean, definitely want a healthy football season. Yeah.
Yes. Let's
Definitely
make
want
it.
a healthy football season because I don't want anybody to have to forfeit because of
That's
an
right.
outbreak.
First preseason game this Thursday. Nobody cares about it. It's the Cowboys. But anyways, we thank you guys for tuning in, and we will have some more updates for you next week.
Bye.
Football's back, baby.
Deuces.